So remember that video that I said about why I was gonna wait for the Nintendo Switch 2? I didn't. And we're gonna talk about why. What's going on, folks? My name is Joe, aka J to the OE. Welcome back to Joe Eats Games, where we talk about video games, food, nerd stuff, or anything else that's going on in my life. So, about a month or so ago, I made a video saying why I want to wait for the Nintendo Switch 2. You know, it was expensive. Well, it is expensive. There weren't a lot of games associated with it that I really wanted to get. And it had some games on the PS5 that I really wanted to play, which I'm still planning on playing. But, I wanted to talk about why I ended up getting the Switch anyways. Before we talk about that, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section, did you get the Switch 2? Are you gonna get the Switch 2? Do you even care about the Switch 2? Let me know, let's talk about it. Okay, so Wednesday night, I was going through and I was really seeing my friends, you guys, my friends on YouTube, some of you guys that I follow, and you guys had it, you know, Thursday morning, you guys had it, and was talking all about it, and quite honestly, I'm like, man, it was a major case of FOMO. But then, you know, the way my bank account is set up, I got to check into the savings, and all my money's in the savings, so it's going to take 2 business days. If you know, you know. So I thought I'd give myself a challenge, you know. This entire game room has been paid for at about a $500 deposit in like 2019. So I've been reselling a bunch of stuff. And I thought, you know what? Because, yeah, my bank account, at least for what I was allowed to spend on video games, I was 0. And so I'm like, man, I wonder if I can raise, let's say, you know, you got the system, I was going to pay $450, and then some games, I'm getting Mario Kart, get Cyberpunk, Stream Protector, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, I need a good $650 to do that. And I wonder if I can do that selling any of this stuff that's on here. So I made it my mission on Thursday night. I perused and I got about like 30 things and I tried to sell it on eBay. What was cool was that I was able to really clean out some of the games. So I really only want to collect the stuff that I want to play. And I realized that some of these games have been sitting on the shelf for years and I haven't even touched them. And you know, it was time to let it go and let someone else enjoy it, you know, and by Sunday afternoon, actually by Saturday, I was able to get it. Now, at that time, it was actually starting to get harder to find. Another reason why I decided to get it was because it looked like it was already everywhere. Like, after the hype, it was still available, and I didn't have to line up. I didn't have to do the midnight launch. I didn't have to do any of that. I could just walk in and get it. And so, yeah, I was like, hey, let me try. And hopefully I can have enough money before it all runs out. And I got to tell you, it felt like it ran out by Saturday. I could not find it anywhere. I went to 8 different Walmarts, 8 different stores, GameStop, Walmart, Best Buy, Target, and I could not find it. And Sunday, you know, Sunday afternoon, after church, I'm like, all right, I'm going to spend a few hours to find it. And I found one. Ha! And so, yeah, I got it. I've been playing with it. I got Cyberpunk 2077 because I haven't played it yet. And, of course, Mario Kart World. Mario Kart is fun. And so here are my initial thoughts with it. Like, I didn't realize, honestly, how much bigger it is.
That's what she said.
Like, I saw the pictures, but like it is much bigger than my OLED Switch, and obviously way bigger than my Switch Lite. See? It fits. Right? And yeah, screen-wise, yeah, it's not an OLED, but I don't really have a problem with it. I love that it does output 4K on my 4K TV. I think that's great. Cyberpunk and Mario Kart are really fun. I love CD Projekt Red, thanks to Witcher 3, and I heard it was just a bad launch on Cyberpunk, and that it's good now. The entire game is on the cartridge. And so I thought, hey, why not? And yeah, it's been really fun. I am impressed by the speed. I'm impressed by the size and what you could do in a handheld. I feel like the console wars have now become the handheld wars. Now that Nintendo has this, PlayStation has the Portal, and Xbox is coming out with that Asus thing, ROG X or something, that I'm also really interested in. And I feel like, yeah, the console wars have now transitioned to the handheld wars. Or at least the handheld hybrid stuff, you know? And yeah, I am really enjoying the Switch 2, obviously. I mean, it's a more powerful Switch. You can't get any better than just a better Switch. And really, I don't understand the complaints to that. Like, isn't the Xbox 360 just a better Xbox? And then the Xbox One, just a better Xbox 360? And then the Xbox Series X is just a better Xbox One? Like, so yes, this is a better Switch. What's the problem with that? You know, the Super Nintendo was a better Nintendo, like, but it wasn't even backwards compatible. But this, nearly completely backwards compatible. So, should you get the Switch? I don't know. It's not worth it if you gotta like take a loan and all of that stuff. But if you got the money, or if you're kind of thinking like, oh, you just want to get into the Switch, I would just save up and get the Switch 2. That way you're future-proofing yourself, and you know you won't get stuck in a bind in a year or two once they start only producing games for the Switch. You know, there are some issues with this. You know, the battery life, not as good as the Lite, not as good as the OLED. Those game key cards thing, you know, for me, I'm not going to buy any game key cards. And yeah, I'll either just buy it off the eShop or like buy it physical on the PS5 or Xbox Series X, because I really like the physical collection and stuff. But yeah, I mean, you know, initial thoughts. I've only played with it for like 2 or 3 hours. I'm pretty happy with it. And yeah, sorry about that, guys. I really didn't intend on lying, and I wasn't lying. I really wasn't thinking I would have a chance to get the Switch 2, but here it is, the Switch 2. That's it. I really have no point to this rant. But yeah, did you get the Switch 2? Are you happy with the Switch 2? Or are you going to wait and see what games are out? Again, like if you aren't into Mario Kart or Donkey Kong that's going to come out, you don't need to get this. Whatever, you know. But, you know, it's fun for me. And technically it was
for free,
since I just sold a bunch of these games. And so, well, that's it. Hope you guys are doing great. Rested up after that whole Switch launch and everything. I will see you later, or I will see you another time.